Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, more than half a dozen Michigan school districts were rattled today by so-called swatting calls. Now, these fake reports of school shootings are now getting the attention of federal investigators and Michigan's Attorney General. Each scenario was eerily similar. Someone made a call to 911 with a claim of an active school shooting. Here you can see the heavy police presence that rushed to Okemos High School over in Meridian Township. Similar calls were received about Huron High School in Ann Arbor and Renaissance High in Detroit. Police responded, districts did their emergency protocols, and in each case, no real threat was uncovered. The goal of so-called swatting is to send police or a SWAT team to a certain location. Now here's a list of the rest of the districts that we have confirmed were affected today. They were spread out all across the state. Federal agents from the ATF are also involved in the investigation as officers try to track down who's making the calls for possible criminal charges. Michigan's Attorney General Dana Nessel warns swatting calls can send you to jail for 93 days for a misdemeanor. And if things get dangerous, you could get up to 15 years for a false report that ends in death. Sean Lay picks up our investigation of the calls tonight at 5. Meantime, many of you have been tracking this story on clickondetroit.com. We have an update on that Michigan State trooper injured in a crash. It happened in northern Oakland County this morning. Photos show significant damage to the trooper's cruiser and the other vehicle. State police tell us the pickup driver lost control while trying to pass a salt truck over on Dixie Highway in Groveland Township. The trooper has injuries to his leg and hip. The other driver had minor injuries. No word on any charges right now. That investigation continues this afternoon. We also do have an update on the deaths of 3 aspiring rappers whose bodies were found in Highland Park. Michigan State Police have confirmed the cause of death for Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Givens. Investigators say they each died from multiple gunshot wounds. They were found late last week after being in the basement of an abandoned building in Highland Park. They had vanished a few weeks earlier. State police also believe they know the motive for the killings, but they're not sharing details right now, only saying this was not a random crime. We'll bring you more information as soon as it's available. All right, in your first forecast, oh, what a difference a week makes, right? 7 days ago, we were talking about bitter cold. Today, we have hit the 50-degree mark. The sunshine doesn't hurt either. Let's check in with meteorologist Kim Adams. Lots of people are smiling today.
They are, but you know, it depends on where they live. So if you're on the east side, you're having a grand afternoon with sunshine, temperatures in the 50s. If you're on the west side, you're like, what is she talking about? It's cloudy and 30 degrees here. We have a strong cold front coming through right now. Back behind it, temperatures are only in the 30s, 37 in Pontiac, 38 in Howell, 39 in Flint, 38 in Lapeer. And then on the west side, we're in the 50s because that front has not come through yet. So it's 18 degrees warmer right now than it was 24 hours ago in downtown Detroit, but only 5 degrees warmer in Pontiac. You can see how the visible satellite, we don't show you this a lot, but this is what it looks like from space. You can see the clouds back out to the west, and then what you see here in black, that's actually clear skies. So lots of clouds in association with that front, and that's why the west side is getting all that, or sorry, the east side is getting all that sunshine and the warmer temperatures. Temperature trend over the next several days, though, we take another run at the 50s on Thursday. I'll have more on that coming up in the forecast.
All right, thank you, Kim. Take a look. This new drone footage shows the scope of some of the earthquake destruction over in southern Turkey. Now, what it can't show is the emotional damage as the already astounding death toll climbs even higher. Rescue teams continue to work, but the discovery of survivors is becoming less frequent. About 8,000 people have been rescued from more than 4,700 buildings that were destroyed in Turkey alone. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom with the latest. Kim.
Hi, Karen. Good afternoon to you. The video can be hard to look at when you think that every smashed building was probably someone's home or business. Search teams and aid are pouring into Turkey and Syria the day after that earthquake that registered a 7.8 magnitude. So as of right now, the death toll has soared to more than 7,200 lives lost, but still rescue workers search, dig, and hope to uncover more survivors. This video shows a crowd surrounding a crumbled building, and as you can see there, they're still carrying people out, including what appears to be a little child there. This is a massive massive relief effort spread throughout a major portion of Turkey and parts of Syria as well. In Turkey, more than 380,000 people have taken refuge in government shelters or hotels. Now let's take a look at rescue efforts in Syria. More than 1,500 of the people who died lived in that country. The part of Syria that was hit is packed with some 4 million people displaced from other regions by the country's civil war. The World Health Organization says this is a new crisis on top of multiple problems in that area. So to give you a little more context here, Turkey's president says 13 million of the country's 85 million people are being affected by the quake. The World Health Organization says the overall number of people affected in both countries could reach 23 million. We'll have another update on the earthquake recovery when you join us for Local 4 News at 5. For now, Karen, we'll send it back to you.
So heartbreaking and horrific.
It really is.
Thank you, Kim. Well, at this hour, it's still unclear when evacuated residents might be able to return home in a town near a toxic train derailment. Happened Friday in a town called East Palestine near the Pennsylvania border. Yesterday, crews released and burned toxic chemicals that were being carried in some of the cars. That process was scheduled to take several hours to burn off. Ohio's governor says the air quality is being closely monitored. Today, federal investigators also say a mechanical issue with the rail car axle actually caused the derailment. We are getting a preview of President Biden's new State of the Union address. It's just a few hours away. The president is expected to go after illegal drugs, help veterans and cancer patients. Plus, he'll push for more access to mental health care. Meantime, First Lady Jill Biden is bringing 26 guests to the Capitol. They'll include Tyree Nichols' parents, Paul Pelosi, and U2 singer Bono, each likely connected to some priority in the president's speech. The governor of Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, will deliver the Republican response to the speech. And NBC's Lester Holt will lead the coverage tonight on Local 4. That starts at 9 o'clock Eastern. Then stick around for Local 4 News at 11. So how many of you remember those summer jobs that taught you responsibility, new skills, and helped you save for college or maybe your next step toward adulthood? Grow Detroit's Young Talent knows that experience can really be critical and helps thousands of kids get jobs every year. Kim DeGiulio takes us to DTE Energy headquarters to kick off another round of summer employment.
GDYT is a 6-week summer internship program that can be life-changing for these young adults. And since the program launched back in 2015, more than 62,000 job opportunities have been made available to Detroit's youth. Grow Detroit's Young Talent is officially kicking off its 9th consecutive year here at DTE Energy headquarters.
We went from almost nobody to 8,000 young people getting a summer job.
DTE has been a proud partner and employer for this initiative since the beginning.
We get so much energy from the young people that we bring in for our summer youth programs. We learn sort of what's new and hip and current with technology. We get to just experience their positive energy as well, so we love bringing in students.
Terry Weems of GDYT says it's companies like DTE that make this program work.
We can't do this without having quality experiences for young people, so we definitely need employers to help us out and offer opportunities to our youth.
The portal is now open for employers and Detroit's Young Talent to sign up for summer 2023 opportunities. Imani Tripp, who hosted the kickoff, is now a proud alum of GDYT after 6 years of experience. Starting her sophomore year of high school, now an MSU grad.
I wanted to earn money, I wanted to gain experience, I wanted to connect with people and further my chances of making it in the world.
Her advice to anyone thinking about signing up:
Stop thinking, do it. What are you talking about? Stop thinking and do it, and encourage your friends to join as well. Look at me now. But for real, look at me now. Like, GDYT has been a blessing.
Giving her real work experience and eventually helping her land the job she has today.
Please come and change your life like me.
GDYT hopes to place another 8,000 young workers in positions this summer, which would reach the program's goal of placing 70,000 jobs dating back to when this program launched in 2015.
Complete your application, young people. Let's do that.
GDYT.org is how you apply, both for youth and employers. I've posted the link to that website on our website at clickondetroit.com. In Detroit, I'm Kim DeGiulio, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Kim. The deadline to apply is May 31st, and youth participants must be permanent residents of the city of Detroit.